right. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. It is time for the return of the Obra Dinn. So we have 9 fates left to figure out. There are 60, I believe, and we have 51. And I don't think they're even all able to be figured out right now. For example, the guy we think is the third mate, I don't think he died. And then we know that that steward just got thrown in the lazarette. So I think some of them are going to be unlocked in the bargain chapter. So we're going to go ahead and hop in and see if we can tie up the few remaining loose ends that we have. So let's go ahead and get going. Also, I love this music so much. I could just listen to it all day. Oh boy. All right, so let's see where we're at. All right, so we have identified everyone in chapter 1. Check. Chapter 2, check, is complete. Chapter 3 is complete. So now let's look at chapter 4 and see where we're at. Okay, so we need to figure out this guy. His identity might not be correct, so we'll figure that out. So we have 1 in chapter 4. Let's see, and that's the only one. Chapter 5. We have 1 in chapter 5. Are we really down to like the final 3 or something? Okay, no, we may have 6 more then. So we have this one, which I think this guy is correct. Because when we watched his scene, he said, John. So, and there was nobody else on the entire scene that he could have been talking to that was named John, because we had positively identified everybody else. And we know who he was shot by. Well, actually, we don't know who he shot by. So that part may be incorrect, because he was shot through the wall. So we may have to re-examine that one. All right. And now we're in the Doom. Let's see. Okay, so we don't even know who this is, but we're almost out of who it could potentially be. There's only 2 potential people it could be. So we'll have to see if there's any kind of deductions we can make with that. All right, let's continue looking. And then I think, okay, and then we don't know who this guy is. I think this is going to end up being whoever's left. This unknown soul. He is dressed nicely. Who all do we have that's dressed nicely? Third mate, which I don't think that's it, but helmsman. Could it be a helmsman? Maybe. Look at his outfit. Let's look at our glossary. Or can we see what helmsman is? Rated seaman in control of the ship's wheel in general moment-to-moment navigation. So, I mean, it could possibly be it. Because I don't think anything else really makes sense. Even if we look, let's go back to him. Even if we look at everything else that could possibly be him. Third mate, I don't think so, because we've seen someone else we think is third mate. Maybe helmsman, maybe one of the stewards, though. He could be a steward, possibly. He's not the captain's steward. We already know who that is. I did look up that phrase, and it was Swedish, so I feel fairly confident in saying that guy was the captain's steward. And then we also have second mate steward, but I don't know about that. And then these guys would be people working on the ship. So I think it's either ship steward, which I don't think so. I think he's probably helmsman, just based on how he looks. But again, we may be incorrect. All right, and then we can't see anything on the bargain yet. We're hoping to unlock that in this episode. So I'm very curious what's going on there. Escape. Do we have anything lacking on the escape? I don't think so. We have completed the escape. And the end, we should have one final guy. Lewis Walker. It has to be him. There's no other top men. So this has to be Lewis Walker from England. Because when we looked at the diagram, he was with all the other top men. So if we look here, they're all sitting here. Top men, top men. Every single one of those are top men. So I think the top men would hang out kind of like, you know, they segregate themselves naturally, I would think. And so I think these two are seamen. But who specifically they are. Now, granted, this top man was over here, but he's also wearing the same kinds of coloring. So, like, they'll wear lighter clothes. I don't know, but then these guys break it, so I don't know. We could be wrong about him, but we'll figure that out in the course of things. So, let's go back to chapter 4, I believe it was. And let's start seeing if we can piece together who this is. All right. O'Hagan. Okay. So, he said, O'Hagan, you still breathing? Can you row? Nichols, sir, shoot them. Okay. So I think that's why I was thinking he was the second mate steward. We could go look at this one again. So this one is, we need to go, okay, so we need to go up top then. All right. And then we'll have to go to another corpse. So let's head up. Which one do we have to go through? Okay, so we have to go through her. All right. So we don't actually need to pay any attention to this. All right. Who? Okay. I'm not sure if it's him. Who are you? Okay, that's who you are. Let's see. You are that guy. What about you? Okay, so you're the one we want. Let's look at you. All right.
You still breathing?
It's definitely an accent.
Nichols, sir, shoot them for God's sake.
It's definitely an accent. Okay, so, and we know who this guy is, right? That was, yeah, it's Bing Saya, and then this guy is who we're trying to identify. So, is there anyone else who it could possibly be? Everyone's from Ireland or from England. None of these fit. It has to be him. There's nobody else whose accent would fit, right? Because it wouldn't be Wales because he's not John. We already identified that one, and I'm not sure. I don't know what an accent from Wales is, but it definitely sounds like it could be Irish. So we're going to stick with him. I think that's accurate. All right, so can I... How do I get... Oh, there we go. We'll go out the door. Because he's clearly being strangled, right? There's nothing else happening to him. Let's make sure... Make sure she's not trying to... Like, she didn't throw a claw at him, right? No. And it sounded like he was being choked, right? That's what I heard. I think he's being strangled. That's what I'm gonna run with. Okay. So I'm pretty sure that one's right. Hey, Toad, welcome in. Okay, so let's see. I feel like that's probably right. We'll have to see, but let's go forward. All right, so chapter 5, we have this guy. So we need to check out his death. So this is going to be in the cargo hold. So we go from all the way up top to all the way down below. Let's see. Down we go. And I think we need to go down one more as well. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think this one should be the cargo hold. Right? Yeah, now we're on the cargo hold. It's just at the other side. I wonder if this was the guy that was this one. Yeah, okay, so it's this one. Part 4. Let's listen.
Keep pressure here.
Hold him down. What madness is this? 20 years my steward.
This is where we find out about him.
Sanity. Explain yourself.
Those ungodly beasts carry a curse!
Mm-hmm.
Throw them back or doom us all!
Tie him up and put him in the lazarette with those things. He may yet find his senses.
Now let me make sure this guy isn't John.
All's fine, John. Been in worse spots, I think.
Maybe he's talking to...
Where's the rest of his leg?
I wonder if this guy is supposed to be John. Maybe? Maybe. I mean... I was going simply on appearances. But... I wonder... Because, see, we looked at this. There was nobody else named John. We think this guy is John. But what if he wasn't? Maybe he was talking to John. Could that be so? Is that... We know who that is. And we know who that is. Like, everybody else here is positively identified. There's absolutely nobody else he could have been talking to. It was either this guy or this guy. So, what if he was talking to the patient himself? Let's see. Maybe? Let's try it. I mean... Okay, so we're not sure on that. That could be somebody else. I'm not confident on that one, but we're gonna go with it for now. We'll just have to see. Because, I don't know. He was either talking to one of those two guys. Either this guy is John or the other guy is John. There's absolutely no other options. So let's see who we have next. We have some unknowns that are coming up. So, if this guy was not John, I think he's a steward, so maybe he was that guy. I don't know. Because what else could he be? A seaman, but doesn't really make sense given his outfit. But I think maybe he's not... We need to look at his again. Because this is on Orlop deck, so we need to go up one. He got killed through the wall, so it's really difficult to tell what happened to him. So we need to be very careful on tracing this one back, I think. Let's just see if we can notice anything here. Okay.
Someone shoot the damn thing!
So, the thing is, I don't think that was the killing blow, honestly. Because if we trace this back, I think he got spiked. But either way, who is that? It kind of looks like the bosun, right? Or the bosun's mate? Sort of? Let me see. Can I see from a different angle? I can't see anything from over there. What about this angle? Can I get a better view from here? No, this really is the best view of who's firing the gun. But it really does look like the bosun's mate. You can't really see the striped shirt here, but let's go back and see. Look, this is why I don't think that's what killed him. I think that may have just been like extra. But if we trace this back, he was already attacked by something. He was probably already going to die to whatever this was. So let's go ahead and jump into the previous scene. This should be 6. Okay, so, who all is here? Alright, so this is what happened just prior. And then there should be like another one coming down, right? But I don't see anyone who's really matching the description unless they're up there. Don't see anyone over here. I think this is why I said it was him, because he was the only one that sort of looked like he could match. But I still don't think that's what it was. So let's see. This is where he started to crawl around, right? He pulled out a spike there. Right? I think he was spiked by one of the beasts. Can we say that? Let's see. I mean, maybe he was just spiked, right? Maybe. In which case, maybe we do, in fact, have them backwards. Maybe this is John, and the other guy was the guy from India. Let's see. Well, let's see. Could this be the guy from India? Maybe? I don't know. We're not getting it right, so we're still missing something. Maybe he wasn't torn apart. What happened just prior? We should go look at that, actually. Okay, so let's go to this one. This will be on the Orlop deck. I need to exit this vision. Let's go back. Because, yeah, there's nobody else there besides Nathan Peters who technically looked like that person could have. But that clearly didn't... I don't think it looked like Nathan Peters, but who knows. Okay, so where do we need to go? Is it up one? No, this is the gun deck. It should be over here. Probably on the other side. Let's see. Okay, we're almost there. This one? Yeah. Alright. So, I don't really care about what you have to say. Let's see. Yeah, so we know how he got killed. Oh, wait, there you are. Right? Okay. Okay, wait. So you fell. Wait a second. Just before this, who are you? Huh. I'm so confused. So the scene right after this, crushed by falling cargo, and then right after this, his leg is off? That doesn't make any sense. What happened? He tripped. Did he somehow... Where is his leg? I'm so confused. Okay. Maybe we can find his leg and find out what happened. Let's go back to that other one. Alright, let's go back here, because the very next scene, and he's already lost a leg. But then also this creature came down. Right? Let's see. Oh, we need to go down one. So they took him down here, right? Oh, he's up over here. Is this where his other leg is? How did it get here? How?
Keep pressure here.
How did it get here? Let me follow the blood trail. Wait, why is there a sword there? His leg is clearly gone. I can't get past there. Can we go up this way? This is which deck? This is... Okay, so this should be the Orlop deck, right? Okay, so they were bringing the cargo down. This was which guy? Okay, so this was the guy that died next. So he had already died. They'd already dropped the cargo. And his leg was like just off by itself. How did that happen? I don't understand. The location of the corpse is in the cargo hold. So it is in the bottom layer, but we can't really see where it's at. It was cut off. Can we get back there somewhere? Like, was it back here? Okay, so he did come back here. Right? How did this happen exactly? That's what I'm trying to figure out. There is a sword here. Was he attacked by the captain? Was he attacked by you? I wonder. Huh. What madness is this? Maybe he did that. Maybe he cut off his leg, attacked him, and we're not seeing that. Maybe? Okay, so... what would that be? Killed... Killed with a sword by... Philip Dahl? He wasn't killed with a sword, though. Struck? No. Speared? Shot? What happened to him? You know, they've got poisoned here, too, but I haven't seen anyone poisoned. That would be funny. But no. Fell? Stairs? He didn't die on the stairs, though. Knifed? No. I don't think he was knifed. What exactly happened to him? Was he eaten somehow? I don't know. He was not cannibalized, devoured. He wasn't devoured either. So he wasn't eaten. That's funny, though. Let's see. Crushed by what? He wasn't crushed by cargo. This is difficult because we don't actually know. Torn apart. Was he torn apart by the steward? I don't know. I'm just kind of guessing now. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. There's clearly a sword there, lying in a pool of blood. I can totally see this happening. But if we go back even one, it's like completely different. Because he's up there. Maybe there's something we can observe about that sword, though. I don't know. This is so strange. So, what we can see is he's tripped. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. But he was tripped by whoever this was. Maybe we can get some more insight. Okay. Oh, okay. So they had that. Okay. He was carrying it. Yeah, and he's dressed in a steward outfit. I really think we need to trace his memories, I think. Let's go out of here and let's just trace his memories. See, you don't have a sword. You're running. But you don't have a sword here. I'm gonna go back one memory first and then we'll trace his memory map. Alright, let's go over here. We want to go to this one. So we need to go up a level. Alright. He was on the stairs. Oh, we passed him. He was right here. Okay. So, we can clearly see that he's right there. Now, where is the steward at this point? Who has that sword? I don't see anybody with that sword. He's just now coming out. This is the carpenter and his assistant. They're coming out to see what is going on. That guy gets killed by the rigging, or the stuff. And you're the artist, butcher. And that's everybody, right? Now you do have... I just don't see anything going on with him in this shot. And then in the next one, he's missing a leg. It's so bizarre. There's no way we can like get up to see what's going on up here. We can go back one more and see if there's anything. Maybe we can find the sword in the previous one, because it's certainly not in this one. Okay, so all we can tell is these are like all the stewards, right? Who has a sword? So the captain. Let me look at the captain. Captain's not even wearing a sword. Does anybody have a sword? They're all worrying about being spiked and pulling their cargo on board. One second. All right. Sorry about that. Okay, who are you? You're the cook, right? Yeah, you're the cook. And see, here's the thing. Nothing is happening to you. Like, absolutely nothing happens to him. But then somehow he loses his leg. Who's got the sword? He doesn't have the sword. He's just running off. None of them have swords. So where did that sword come from? I'm so confused about where it came from. None of them have swords. I don't know. We need to trace his memories back. Maybe we can figure out who he is from looking at where he could have, like what memories he was in. So let's see. What memories were you in? Was he in the famous one? It doesn't look like it. Okay, the one that where everyone was sick and sleeping below deck. So that's where he died. This was where the one we just saw a minute ago, and then this one. And then he was also here. And then on the murder. And that was when he was in the firing squad. But as far as what killed him, that's baffling. Struck? No. Struck by what? Torn apart by... I mean, we've already tried torn apart by a terrible beast, and that wasn't it. Could it have been clubbed, crushed, expired? He didn't die of old age. Exploded, fell. I mean, he didn't die on the stairs, though, is the thing. Killed sword. He wasn't. Speared. He wasn't speared. I'm baffled on this one. We're gonna have to, like, it says it should be easy. I can see that his leg is gone. But then there is no whatever. Okay, so whatever happened, we obviously must have to know simply by this scene alone. We must be able to figure it out from here.
Keep pressure here.
What madness is this? 20 years my steward have never a doubt on your sanity. Explain yourself.
Those ghastly beasts carry a curse! Throw them back, your doom is all!
I really feel he has to have been guilty. He must have done something. Okay, I have a theory. What if he is John? What if he is John and he was knifed or killed with a sword, basically, right? Basically by the captain's steward. Okay, that was it. Nice. So he was, when he said John, he was talking to him. And we were right, that guy was the helmsman. And he was the topman. Okay, we only have 3 more fates we gotta figure out. This should be cake. We'll see. Alright. So, let's go back to the calling. We still think that might be right, but it didn't trigger it, so it probably isn't right. But who else could it be? He clearly had an accent. I mean, isn't that what I said? No, I said he was the second mate steward. Maybe that's not how he was killed, though. I mean, it looked like he was. But maybe something else happened. Could he have been killed somehow, some other way? I don't know. We'll come back to that one. Let's see. We gotta find our other two guys. It's gonna be an unknown guy, and then the other guy we thought was John, right? Or was that guy? That was that guy, wasn't it? No, it's this guy. So we think he's a steward, so we'll say he's the ship steward. Okay. I am going to just run with that. And then there should be a missing person that we didn't know who it was. Well, we also have this guy. This unknown seaman was blasted. Okay. So how many seamen do we have left? We have 2. Okay. Is there a way we can figure out who you could be? Let's see. Of course, you are in this one. Okay, so let me actually go here. So we want to go... All right, so we want to go there. Let's get out of this memory. Man, that one was crazy to figure out. All right, so let's go. This is going to be like... where do we need to be? We need to be on the gun deck. Alright, I think we want to be on the other side. On this side, right? Oh, we went too far. Whoops. This one. Yeah. Alright, so... Oh, next door. This one. Right? Oh, wait, no, oh, whoops. No. He's out here. Is it this guy? Maybe. Part 4. Was this where he died? Okay. Now, that was the gunner. Okay. And the other guy was with him. So he was definitely shot by a cannon. We need to go back a memory because you can't even see him in this one. He was literally blown to smithereens. But you can see him here. He's helping, right? So we have this guy. And then the gunner, right? So he was literally blown to smithereens. Okay, so before that, where was he in? Was he in part 2? Let's see. He was in part 2. So I guess let's go back another one. Where was my next? Was it this guy? Or no, that's the guy I just did. So there should be... part 2 was where? Oh, all the way at this side? Okay. So we'll just go out this way, go to part 2. Alright, because I think that was the artist, right? Let's scooch back. Yeah, this was the artist, and his was on the opposite side of where we're at. I think he was like relieving himself or something, so we won't try and listen to that. Let's see. Okay, so where was he? Let's see. Third mate steward. And this is why I think he's the third mate too, but he never died, as far as we can tell. Who are you? Oh. Yeah, okay, so you're sleeping in here. Alright. Are people just sleeping? Is that why y'all are here? Okay. So you're just chilling here. We know that's not your bed, but could it be? I don't know. I think you're just chilling here. I don't see anything interesting about you. All right. So what about part 1? I assume you're there too? No. Okay. Let's trace his memory map back again. And let's see. So if you weren't in that one, what was your next memory then, I wonder? Let's see. We have part 4, part 3, part 2, and then Soldiers of the Sea. Okay, so you were in Soldiers of the Sea, part 1 and 2. And then in Unholy Captives, part 1 and 2. And then Bitter Cold. Okay, so I guess next let's look at Soldiers of the Sea. Because that seems to be like the next memory that you're in that might have some use. So let's check it out. All right. So we need to figure out where that took place at. Soldiers of the Sea. Let's just go shortcut it there. Oops. Soldiers of the Sea. And we need to start at part 2. Okay. So that's going to be on the main deck. Let's head up there. Alright, and where was he at? Oh, we're almost to him, right? No, it's this one. This should be part 2, right? Yeah, okay. Do we hear anything? Okay, so where is he at? It's not you, right? It is you. This is you. Okay. I don't see anything special about you. I think... I mean... Let me look at... Maybe we can do the same trick we did for the Chinese. Okay, so you have light-colored pants and, like, dark shoes, right? Maybe we can catch you sleeping. Alright. I guess... Because I don't think there's going to be anything for the electrocuted one. I mean, he was there. So... Maybe... Maybe we can do it. I just don't know. We'll have to see. Alright, so where is he? Yeah, I think he's just down there. They're trying to pull it down. So they're present, but not really. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So, nothing really helpful there. I kind of want to skip forward to the Bitter Cold and see if we can't do that. So this one was the Orlop deck. So let's go down there. We can always come back to the other memory that he was in if it makes sense. But I don't know if it will. Alright, it was this one. Okay, so I think he's just sleeping. Now, which guys do we have left? As far as beds. 57 and 59. So let's see. Let's see if we can find it. 57 and 59. 57. Where's 59? 'Cause I can't see anything in here. He's like completely covered up there. What about 59? Can we find 59? 47. 43. And 40 something it looks like. 37. 42. Let's see, who is this? 36. 39, 40, 41. These are the Chinese ones. 59. That's probably him then, right? Because that looks like his feet. Okay, so let's see. Is this 59? Which would mean that the other guy, the disappearance... Oh, it happened in the Doom? I think in the Doom. So that would mean... So we think that's George Shirley. Just because the shoes look the same. Which would mean this other guy was... And I could look at him, I suppose. Let's see. Where would be a good place to see him, I suppose? Unholy captives? Probably. Probably. Let's see. So this one is main deck. Let's exit out of here. I just want to confirm that his shoes don't match, but I suspect that we probably are right. Just because, I mean, we observed his shoes, right? Now, I suppose they could both be wearing the exact same shoes and pants style, but we'll figure that out when we get there. All right. Okay, so it's one of these. I don't know which one, but we'll see. Part 1. Okay. So, who do we have?
What the hell is going on? What
Let's
do you know
see.
about these things? About the chest and your dead friends?
Yeah, so we now know who you are. Let's see. Can we find this guy anywhere? I'm looking at all the different people. Was it... Wait, is it you? No. You're... Okay, so we know you. So where is this guy? He's present here somewhere. Somewhere. Unless he's on the boat. Is he on the boat? Ah, he's on the boat. Okay. So can we get a look at him from here? I don't know. You know, that's gonna be really hard to tell. They both are wearing the same kinds of shoes. Okay, we need a better view. Alright, so let's go to part 2. So that's going to be down below, right? Wait, actually, we don't need part 2. We need to see where the next place he is at. Let's look at him. Okay. Not you. Not you. I want you. Okay, so where is your next memory? You're in part 1, and then you are in part 2. Okay. Well, let's go do part 2 then. Because this was the cook. When they're just down below deck, right? I think. Maybe the other side. Gun deck, it's got to be this side. Is it this guy? Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Where is he? He's probably up here still, right?
Watch your tin.
Hey there, what's this? Give me tea and I can rise a solid meal, boys.
Alright. You're the one I'm wanting to find out, right? Okay.
Gentlemen, it's a pretty
Yeah, y'all have like almost identical.
Get back.
Except, I don't know, I swear the other guy's pants are lighter, but they are basically the same. Okay, so I guess let's keep looking. What other? He's in an awful lot of memories. It's amazing how somebody in so many memories is basically invisible on my radar. Like, I don't recall him ever speaking or anything. That's crazy. I just want to get a good look at him. Where could we get... Okay, so he doesn't go any further on that one. Where are all the memories? Oh, he's also down here. Loose cargo. Loose cargo could be useful. Let's check that one out. Alright, let's go back down. Where's the door? Is it on the other side? It's right there. Let's check out loose cargo and see. We might can get a good view of him there. Because I seem to remember that one was like pretty open. Alright, so this one happened on the cargo hold. So the very bottom. Let's see. The very bottom. And it was in the middle, right? It was this guy. Let's see. I want to listen to this one and see if we hear anything. Maybe they name drop or something.
Wait! No!
Okay, so yeah, nothing is said. Or no names are said. So let's see. Is this the guy? No. Let me go around the other way. Is it you? It's you. Okay. Actually, it could be you. You have clearly white pants here. Who are you? Yeah, everyone is so different. I mean, it's hard to tell. All right, we gotta go back to a bitter cold and look one more time. Maybe we can find something on that other bed. If not, we might just have to do a swapperoo and you know, just put the other one down, hope it's the right one. I don't want to have to do that. I'd like to logic it, but I don't know. We may have to do it by process of elimination, basically. Okay, so this is going to be an Orlop deck. Up one. Right? No, this one. There we go. Okay. So, again, what we're looking for is... let's see. We are looking for 57 and 59. So 56. It's not those. 59. See, he clearly... I don't know. He he does have his shoes off. Or out. It might be the other guy, because the other guy seems bigger, and those seem like big feet. And then we have 57. Where is that? But that's this. No, it's not this guy. Where's 57? 57. Let's look over here. 55, 56. This one's 57. And I see nothing to identify him. No identifying marks at all. But I also don't see like his feet sticking out, which kind of makes me think, I think this guy was the smaller guy. And this guy is like the taller guy, so we may have them backwards. So let's call him the one we could see, George Shirley. And let's call him Alexander Booth. We could be wrong about that. We could try it the other way around just in case we're wrong, but I don't know. Okay. So I was right originally. I gotta stop second guessing myself. Okay, so that was Alexander Booth. And George Shirley. Who's the third one we got right? We only got 2 right. Weird. Interesting. So is that the only 2 we can get right? Let's go through it and see what we are still missing. I'm very curious. Maybe it's because there's only 2 left and we have to get 2 and 2. Possibly. So let's see. Samuel Galligan, maybe he wasn't strangled. I mean, I feel like he was, but we could still be wrong about who he is, I guess. Is there anyone else? We've done pretty good. Just about everybody's fate has been... Okay, and then there's this guy. Just curious. Like, I feel like he was spiked. Who else could he be? We know he's not the captain's steward, and I know he's not the 3rd mate. So he could either be the 2nd mate steward. That did not sound like... It sounded like an Irish accent. That other guy has to be him. But maybe it counts that he was shot by... Who was he shot by? I mean, we thought it was Nathan Peters, but that didn't seem to be right. But it also kind of looks like the bosun's mate. Could he have been shot by Charles Minor, even though Charles Minor wasn't there? Or was he? We should look at that, actually. Let's see. Where was Charles Minor? Let's see. I don't think he's up here. There he is. All right. Were you in... Let's see. Which memory would it have been in? It would have been in... I need to actually see. Where was he killed? He was killed in Soldiers of the Sea, Part 7. Okay. So, he was present. I think that's who we saw shooting him. I'm going to go with that. So, I don't think he did it on purpose. But then that leaves the question, did we have the other guy wrong? I think we have everybody else filled in. So it's literally just figuring out these 2. Do we have them backwards? I mean, I don't think so. But just for giggles, maybe I should swap it. I wonder if he was present. Maybe? I don't know. I feel like... it was definitely an accent. I just don't think that it was anything but an Irish accent, but maybe we're wrong. Okay, we can try swapping them. Who else was present here? The only ones here was Alexei, which we know, second mate, it's Bing Saya, and her. Like, the other guy wasn't even present. There was no way, right? I don't know. Let me look at this. Steward, first mate steward, ship steward, maybe. Purser, third mate steward. Like, they're all standing kind of together, right? I almost think that the problem is that I don't have... Wait, actually, where is he? This guy, second mate steward? Is it possible he just wasn't strangled? But I feel like he was, right? We can only get to his body from another body, though. So we need to get out of this memory. We really are gonna... We're down to 2, man. We gotta figure this out. Alright. So... let's go up and see. We gotta go back up to the top deck. And we gotta go through her body again. Okay, so it was... Who was being killed? Oh, he's getting burned on fire. We need to check him. So let's listen very carefully.
O'Hagan, you still breathing? Can you roll? Nichols, sir, shoot them for God's sake!
But what happened to him? He's not actually strangling him, he's wrestling him. Did she throw a spike at him? She did reach out to him. I don't see a spike protruding. He is definitely being attacked by this guy, though. Right? Let's look and see what happened just before. This should be part 2, I think. Part 1. Okay. So...
Aye, sir. Checked and loaded up myself.
Okay, so this guy got spiked for sure. This guy, he was being held captive. We need to revisit it. We hit the wrong one. We need to find part 2. So let's do that again. And let's see. We could maybe look at this one. I think this is the previous part, right? Or maybe... Let's see. This is part 2. Okay, so let's listen.
Keep rowing! Where is it? There! Something there! I see it! Here's a weapon! Shoot it! My kid eye! Pick up the oars and row, you fools!
Okay, so... he was getting pulled overboard. He'd already been spiked. So, let's see. Oh, I think he was using the spear to cut his ropes. And then he went and attacked him somehow. how did you get attacked? That's my question. If you weren't strangled, what else could you have been? You weren't alive. You weren't axed, burned, clawed, or clubbed. You weren't crushed. Decapitated, drowned. I don't think so. I don't think you were electrocuted. Expired, exploded, fell. Froze. Illness, killed, knifed. No. Poisoned, shot, speared, strangled, struck. No, none of those. The only one that makes sense was strangled by him. Is it possible we have them backwards? I mean, I really don't think so. But could it be? No, I didn't think so. I'm pretty sure we have the people right. So, am I wrong about the cause of death? Electrocuted? I don't think so. You weren't poisoned, were you somehow? I don't think so. You weren't spiked? Because I didn't see a spike. Burned. You did touch the chest, but you didn't open it. Crushed. Clubbed. You weren't drowned, were you? Drowned by... this guy? No. Okay. Crushed. Decapitated. Okay, so... strangled. I really feel like that's accurate. But then you... were you just spiked? I mean, you were. I don't know. But you were also shot. And I'm pretty sure it was by the bosun's mate. How are we gonna figure these ones out? These ones are so hard. They're both 3 stars, man. Okay, he's still alive here. So I guess we go back one more, right? Oh, well, it doesn't matter if we go back. This is just going to be part 1. So it's fine. We'll just go out.
Aye, sir. Checked and loaded.
We just go out. Okay, so we go in here again. And then we go to this guy, right? I think it's this guy. Let's listen again.
You still breathing? Can you roll? Nichols, sir, shoot them for God's sake!
Okay. He is definitely being attacked by this guy. Shoot them. But I think Nichols is cowering, right? So, if you're not strangled, is there something else that that happened to you, I wonder? Struck? It's definitely not this, right? Let's see. He's not alive. Burned, clawed, clubbed. I mean, he's not clubbed. He's just attacked, basically. Exploded, fell, froze. It was no weapons. He was... I feel like that's got to be right. There's got to be something going on here. Can we see... anything? The oars are out here. I'm really not sure. Samuel Galligan. How did you die? Because that is the guy, right? Like, I'm not wrong. Yeah. So it's definitely that guy. But how did you die? Like, is there something besides strangled that happened? Let's see. Let me look again. What's going on here? Wait a second. Wait. Hey Everett, welcome in. How's the investigation going? We have 2 guys we're trying to figure out. So he's not strangling him, but look at his hand. It's... Is that a knife? I can't tell. I gotta go back. I gotta go back. Did he have a knife? Is that how he broke through his bonds, I wonder? He may have had a knife. Let's see.
Aye, sir. Checked and loaded up myself.
Let me see. I can't tell, but he clearly got his bonds off. Okay, so let's go back to part 2. I think that was the clearest view, right? All right, we're gonna do this one more time. I think we almost got it. I'm seriously wondering. It was this guy that we needed to go through. Okay, so let's see.
Keep rowing!
She's pulling him overboard.
I see it! Give us a weapon! Shoot it! My kid eye!
There's the spear there. Is there anything else here? Do they have weapons on them somewhere? Like, because I swear it looks like there was a knife that he was using, but I don't see one in his hands. Unless there's one, like, on the... There's a knife there. Oh. Oh, man. You were okay, and he doesn't see it. I bet that's what it is. Okay, so let's... Oops. Okay, so let's go through this and see if that's what it was. Because I bet you that knife's gone now. Let's look one more time. I hate that we have to go through this body, like, every time. Alright. So let's look at your death. Is that knife gone?
You're still breathing? Can you roll?
Yes, he picked up the knife and stabbed him in the neck. That has to be it, right? Let's see. Hopefully. So knifed. Oh my gosh. I did it. Okay, all currently solvable fates are solved. Nice. Well, we did our job. it's time to go. There's nothing left to do on the Obra Dinn. Okay. Then let's get out of here. It's time to get back on our little boat and see what we have. All right, time to go. Let's climb aboard. This guy's gonna be like, took you long enough. All right.
Should go.
Yes.
Storm's nearly about, so we won't be coming back.
All right. Oh, I see. You could always cancel it if you didn't mean to. I understand. But nope, we're going. We've done everything we can aboard the Obra Dinn.
Finally. Sit down so you don't fall out.
Okay. And now we row back. That was a lot of fates. I think there was 2 we didn't figure out the result of. The 3rd mate and the captain's steward. I think everybody else we figured out. So then hopefully we get this bargain chapter 1 week later. The Honorable East India Company Insurance Assessment for the good ship Obra Dinn, victim of calamitous events at sea, prepared by the Company Office of Investigation. All right, so the ship damaged in the squall, Atlantic sunk in the storm, payout is $20,000. The cargo, all cargo is lost, and we pay them $5,000. The cargo for the Crown, all cargo lost, pay $3,000. All right. So first mate, correct. All right. His estate forfeited to the Crown because he killed himself. William Hoscott. His estate was, he attempted mutiny. His estate was fined £25. Second mate, theft of cargo and attempted mutiny. He was fined £100. Martin, exceptional performance of duties. Yeah, I think he like tried to. Wasn't he one of the one? No, I swear I thought he was one of the ones who called for the mutiny, like that they were mutinying. But extraordinary valor, exceptional performance of duties, a state awarded outstanding wages and reward, £90. Okay, nice. Let's see. Fourth mate, he murdered a crewmate. His estate was fined £15. The bosun, exceptional performance of duties. He was awarded £70. Let's see. The bosun's mate, he murdered a crewmate. His estate expenses claim £15. Okay. Let's see. The surgeon, findings of demerit. Oh, he abandoned the crew in the vessel. Estate awarded outstanding a wage. Okay, so he got £50. The surgeon's mate, he was clawed. His estate was awarded £50. The carpenter, his estate was awarded £60. The carpenter's mate, his wages were donated to a pension fund, £30. The cook, his estate was awarded £40. The butcher, exceptional performance of duties, estate awarded £40. Christian Wolf, the gunner, his estate was awarded £70. The gunner's mate, he murdered a crewmate, so his estate was fined £50. The purser drowned. He was considered that he abandoned the crew and vessel, but his estate was awarded £50 anyways. The helmsman awarded £30. The artist, his estate awarded £50. Abigail, no claim made. Let's see. Nunzio Pasqua, no claim made. All right. Emily Jackson, She abandoned the crew and vessel. Her estate was fined 35 pounds. Miss Jane Bird, her estate was fined 10 pounds. Bunlan Lim, no claim made. It Beng Singh, he murdered a crewmate, and his estate's unknown, but they're gonna fine 25 pounds, I guess. Let's see, Chiu Tan, he murdered a crewmate. His expense claimed for his estate will be 25 pounds. Hok Sing Lau, no claim made. The ship's steward, he was awarded 35 pounds to his estate. Okay, Philippe Dahl, his fate is unknown. He murdered a crewmate. He failed to perform duties. His estate's fined 35 pounds. Paul Moss, he had exceptional performance of duties. He is awarded 45 pounds. Second mate steward, he attempted mutiny and theft of cargo, fined 50 pounds. Third mate steward, estate awarded his outstanding wages, so 10 pounds. Fourth mate steward, he abandoned his crew, no claim made. Oops. Peter Milroy, his estate is awarded outstanding wages and reward, 40 pounds. So some of these people are getting like extra rewards on top of their salary. Let's see, Thomas Lanky, he was awarded 30. Charles Hirschtick, exceptional valor and duties, he was awarded 50 pounds. Ahmed Gul, exceptional performance, 35 pounds. Timothy Butzman, the topman, exceptional valor, 35 pounds. Like all the topmen are getting lots of stuff. Huang Li, 35 pounds. Ji Zhang, 35 pounds, all exceptional valor. Except for Li Hong, topman. That was the one who survived till the very end. Attempted mutiny, theft of cargo. Estate fined 50 pounds. Wei Li, topman, exceptional valor, 45 pounds. Nicholas Botterill, outstanding wages. He only got his wages, 25 pounds. Maba, exceptional performance of duties. His wages and reward donated to a pension fund. Okay, 45 pounds. Lewis Walker was the top man. He attempted mutiny and he was fined 25. The Russian Volkov, he murdered a crewmate and fined 15 pounds. And then one of the other Russians, Alarkis, attempted mutiny, theft of cargo. That was the one on the ship. Expense claim. Man, he's going to be fined 50 pounds if they find his estate. Alexei Toporov, that was the third Russian. He attempted mutiny and theft of cargo, also fined 50. Nathan Peters, murdered a crewmate, abandoned his crew and vessel, fined 25 pounds. Okay, so the artist, he was awarded 15. John Naples, exceptional performance, 25 pounds. Renfred Rajub, his wages donated, 15 pounds. Abraham Akbar, exceptional performance, he got 25 pounds. William Wasim, exceptional performance, 25 pounds. Solomon Sayed, he just got his wages, 15 pounds. Hamadou Diam, let's see. He got, he had exceptional performance, so he got 25 pounds. Henry Bremen, he murdered a crewmate, so he's going to be fined 50. Alexander Booth, abandonment of crew and vessel, but his estate is still awarded 5 pounds. So I guess the abandonment of crew and vessel is understandable in those situations. He's still drowned though. Patrick O'Hagan, he attempted mutiny and theft of cargo. His estate's fined 50. George Shirley, man, these ones we had to fight for at the end. Estate awarded. So he had extraordinary valor. His estate was awarded 25 pounds, and then Samuel Peters, just the wages, 15 pounds. All right, a preliminary draft of this assessment has been approved by the Royal Trade Guarantor. Total claim 29,285 pounds. On behalf of the Honorable East India Company, I certify all statements as accurate and declare this matter closed in its entirety. Oh boy. Did we get the bargain chapter? The pocket watch remains in your possession. Okay. The book returns to its original owner, Henry Evans, in Morocco, as requested. Okay. Now what happens? I'm curious. 1 year later. Oh, man. It took him that long to figure it out? Okay. Hello? Oh, I guess we just have to sit here and enjoy our tea. It was a dark and stormy night. Apparently, we have a servant. Okay. I'm listening.
Can you believe it? A package at this hour?
Oh, imagine that.
Oh, the thing smells just dreadful. Better you don't open it inside.
Oh boy. Why does it
I'll
smell
be telling
dreadful?
him now.
Night.
He's in the kitchen if you need.
Oh boy. We're totally opening it inside. I gotta see what the bargain was. Chief Inspector, I write to you with the unfortunate news that Dr. Evans has passed away. He succumbed to his illness shortly after receiving your package. He was very pleased with your correspondence and has asked that his gratitude be expressed by returning the book to you along with the means to complete it. As for the three of us that remain, the Obra Dinn is a distant memory and a dreadful chapter in our lives that we wish to forget. Do not write back. Regards, Jane Bird. Okay, what is this? What do we have here? Is that a claw? We have a monkey paw. We have a hand. We have a hand. This tale belongs to you now. Please finish it. I trust that you now find yourself... Okay, so we did that. Oh, okay, yeah. You know, I totally forgot that Henry Evans... Okay. So, we can finish the bargain. We gotta see what this is about. What is this hand?
There you are. Collect your things. Where's the key? To that door. Gone. Damn. There's no time. We need to go. Right. What are you up to?
Who are you? Okay, so you're the doctor. The surgeon, Henry Evans. Okay, what is this thing? It was a monkey paw. Oh, the third mate died. He got spiked. And you died. You opened the chest. Huh. Okay. Interesting. He killed... What? That was weird. Okay, what? So there's gonna be two bodies then. Right? The monkey's paw. A friendly but not entirely pleasant monkey companion was sacrificed in the pursuit of knowledge. There you are. Collect your things. Where's the key to that door? Gone. There's no time. We need to go. Right? And you go. What are you up to? Nothing good. Okay. So, I guess we can figure out either one of you guys, maybe? Oh, you look like you got spiked.
A third shell. The captain didn't toss them all. Leave it. Help me lift this. Stop! Why? Well, set you free. Give it the shell. Here. Do it. Hoist it out. To the main deck. Throw it over.
Okay.
Look forward when you leave. Get the tail, boy.
Okay. I wonder if they understood that, if the sirens understood they were being helped.
The ship. The Obra Dinn. See it home.
Okay. So he did end up getting spiked. So that was getting taken upstairs. She's got a gem on her, right? Like, that looks like a gem. Who is this? This is Paul Moss. And this is... Okay. Fourth mate steward. He had already died by this point. So I think he got killed by accident. She didn't know that they were trying to help, right? That's what I think. He was spiked. Okay. What else do we got? We got, there's a body in there? How do we get to that? Interesting.
I'll kill every last one of you monsters.
Oh, I think
Withdraw the Kraken, or I will kill you all!
it's the captain. Oh. Oh. Okay. He was... I see. He had them captured. That's the shell. He gave her the shell, but after she'd spiked him, and the captain went crazy, and he was like trying... Well, I mean, he was trying to save the ship, I guess, but... Yeah. So I wonder if that chapter should be filled in for us, because clearly we know what happened there. A captured beast fought against its jailer and was speared for the trouble. Nope. Alright. We have another one. What happened with this one?
Call it off, damn you! This is your Kraken! You brought it here! Send it back!
Oh, and that one gets shot. Oh, man. He's just, like, killing all of them, right? He hasn't done anything to this one. Is this the one that they saved? Nobody else is here. This guy had already died. The steward. So, yeah, the bargain chapter was happening between the Doom, the Kraken, and the escape. Right. So he speared that one, shot this one. Okay. Then what? An unholy creature's defiant shrieks were greeted with a fatal bullet. right, what's next? This one? Now we get to see what happened to this Captain Stewart. He just got thrown in. Or no? Oh, he's trying to break into the box.
What's this? Quicksilver.
He burned? He got burned?
I've been killed.
Uh-huh. Oh, he got burned. He opened it up. I see. Okay, so he picked up the shell, and yeah, and then he got burned. I see. Okay, so the lazarette is like basically a prison. Oh, I understand. They had these creatures in here. That's why those monsters, the spiders, basically, the spider people, came on and were heading to the lazarette. They were trying to free them. Right? Part 1. No one else was present. He burned to death, right? Let's say burned to death. Yep, that was it. Well done. All fates correct. Nice. I think the third mate was like the best one in the whole thing, right? We did it. We completed the book. Oh boy. Well, there you go. It's all done. And then we put it on the shelf. Next to all of our other exploits, I assume. And then we're done. The end. That was awesome. I'm both happy and sad. I mean, I'm glad that we finished it, but I'm also sad that we finished it because that was such a great game, man. Like, it was just really unique how you had to go through all the different stories to solve how the different people died. I mean, some of them were really easy, and then some of them we just went round and round and round, episode after episode, until we finally got it right. Now, there were a couple in there where we're like, I'm not sure if it's this guy or this guy, and we had to do a little swap. There may have been a way to, like, completely deduce it without any kinds of guesses whatsoever, but I mean, I think we got it pretty good. Like, we figured out a good majority of them by using deduction and logic, so I'm pretty happy with our progress, and that was definitely an interesting story. So I was right when I called it. This whole thing started from the greed of the second mate, right? And he wanted to steal all this treasure from the Formosan royalty. I don't know why they brought it on board. They must have known that it would have been cursed, right? Like, I feel like maybe the Formosan royalty was dabbling in stuff they ought not to have, but then the second mate got greedy, and between the two of those things, that brought about the entire rest of the scenario that caused the downfall of the Obra Dinn. And a lot of these people were just caught up in the crossfire. Like, it wasn't their fault at all. And it's kind of a shame that they had to suffer the consequences of it. But then there was some people who just saw an opportunity and decided, hey, I'm just going to commit whatever crime I can. Maybe there'll be treasure for me in the end. Some people were killing people for revenge, like Nathan Peters. He was killing for the revenge for when his brother died of an accident. Like, you can't, like, blame people when it's an accident, but there was too many emotions running after all this that went on, I think, and people were just, they were gonna do what they were gonna do. And then the captain with the bargain telling them to withdraw the Kraken. And then the Kraken did withdraw, so I guess it worked. He told them to withdraw it. They didn't withdraw it, so he shot one, stabbed the other, left the third one alone. And then, in fact, the Kraken did retreat, so apparently it worked. And then afterwards, when they were mopping it up, the remaining crew started forming a mutiny, presumably to get that treasure. So they couldn't leave well enough alone. That was great. All right. Well, of course, that is going to be it for today. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did. It was a lot of fun. I'm gonna have to figure out what we do next, but yeah, that was awesome. I hope you guys have fun. We will be back here tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Central. We're playing our World of Warcraft Zero to Hero series, and we are also, afterwards, I will be playing Castle of Secrets again. So if you liked that game, we'll be checking out some more of those secrets tomorrow after our World of Warcraft session. So that will be again at 7:30 p.m. Central tomorrow. Thank you again, everybody. And now let us see if we can find some raids. Let us see. We've got, okay, so this is gonna be easy. We're gonna raid Alexandra for Rumble because she is playing some Phasmo, and I never see people play Phasmo, so we're definitely gonna give her a raid. Now let's see who we can raid on Twitch. Let's see. How about more Phasmo? So we will raid Fluffy Man playing some Phasmophobia. Alright, so we'll get both these raids going. Once again, thank you guys so much. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope to see you tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Central. Until then, guys, bye!